I push the ball rolls. That's the only natural consequence. Direct, automatic, indifferent. Push it, it moves. End of story, no extra cosmic penalty. Now Joe, bloated with authority, declares, if you push that ball, I'll shoot you. I push it anyway. Joe shoots me. The ball moving is a pure natural consequence. Joe shooting you is not natural. That's Joe's voluntary choice to aggress. He could have minded his own business. He chose violence. That belongs to Joe. And it doesn't have to be a bolt. You peacefully trade with your neighbor, voluntary and mutually beneficial. The only natural consequence of trading is that you trade. Goods change hands, both sides win, and that's it. Or take driving. You get in your car and drive. The only natural consequence is that you drove the car. That's reality. The rest is fiction. But Joe, now calling him the state, demands you carry a little plastic card with some imaginary number in the mafia's computer, calls it identification or license, and pretends this piece of film, ink, and plastic has some mystical authority over whether you're allowed to operate your own private property. The plastic and the computer hardware is real. The supposed authority they claim is completely made up. You decide to drive without this sacred talisman anyway. Joe's enforcers cage you and throw you into a prison. That prison time is not a natural consequence, it's pure aggression. The low level mafia inserting violence because you dared to ignore their cosplay. No matter how much the state tries to imitate cause and effect, its laws are never real natural consequences. Natural law already existed. The state's version is just another aggression on top of peaceful action. Real harm doesn't need this circus. It triggers the raw, emergent natural code that's been running since humans existed. Fuck around and find out. Commit aggression? Reputation gets torched. Communities ostracize you. Victims and their people demand restitution or deliver immediate self-defense. This isn't top-down legislation. It's bottom-up emergent justice. Humans naturally respond to threats. No permits required. The bloated machine we built instead, police theatre, courts at glacial speed, prisons as taxpayer-funded warehouses, is the state desperately trying to cosplay its nature. But no matter how much it mimics cause and effect, its laws are not natural. A law banning murder doesn't suddenly make the state's punishment the consequence of murder. Natural law already existed long before the state wrote its paper. The real consequences were already in motion. The state's version is just another aggression, a low-level mafia inserting itself into the process, often weakening the natural response while demanding you pay for its privilege. Cops aren't these special angels or moral superiors, they're just Joe's hired muscle for enforcing the racket. What they do, protect people, catch aggressors, resolve disputes, is exactly what you should be doing if needed, or what you could hire a competent private defense service to handle far more efficiently without the monopoly, corruption, or qualified immunity shield. Objection 1. Without laws, police, and courts, how will bad people be punished? The whimper of someone fully domesticated by the mafia. Natural consequences don't need unionized enforcers. Fuck around and find out emerges organically. Real aggression gets met with real, local accountability from those with actual skin in the game. You defend yourself, rally your community, or hire private defense that actually has incentives to deliver results. The state doesn't create justice, it monopolizes a basic human function and turns it into a protection racket you're forced to fund. Objection 2. Society needs rules. We had elegant, emergent ones. Don't aggress or face natural social fallout. They worked. Then the state mafia arrived like that uninvited crew that wrecked your house and demands lifetime tribute for protecting you from the chaos it creates. Objection 3. What about murderers and thieves? Real predators trick a fuck around and find out instantly through natural human responses. The state's law doesn't create those consequences, they already exist independently. The state just inserts its own aggression on top, often interfering with genuine justice while punishing peaceful acts that produce no backlash at all. Pushing the ball moves the ball. Peacefully trading makes both parties better off. Driving your car means you drove your car. Those are the only natural consequences. Joe shooting you for the ball, caging you for trading, or throwing you into a cage for driving without its magic plastic card, that's Joe's crime. Artificial aggression pretending to be natural law. Natural law, distilled to its merciless emergent core, is you own yourself, you own the fruits of your labor, you may not initiate force against peaceful people. Everything else is authoritarians in fancy dress writing fan fiction about why their violence is sacred and yours is criminal. They despise it because it rips their robes off. No matter how hard they try to imitate reality, the state's laws are never natural consequences. They are more aggression from a low-level mafia with delusions of grandeur. Cops aren't holy warriors. Fuck around and find out is nature's own elegant bottom-up system. No politicians, no police monopoly, no courts required. It just works. The ball keeps rolling, peaceful people keep trading and driving, and Joe keeps coping and seething. And make no mistake, restoring real emergent fuck around and find out is squarely in the interest of peaceful people. They never wanted to fuck around in the first place. Only the control freaks and the low-level mafia lose when the natural consequences are allowed to run free.